to Waldron 3D Workshop. The Lord and I have been having a blast working on these sculptures together. And as you can see, we've been making some good progress. Starting to see the horses take shape. You got the eye there and the jawline, the mouth open, which has a really neat expression to it, and the neckline, and even some start of some mane, which will help give it directionality. And if you recall, in the last workshop we touched a little bit on the expression, which reflects the season that I've been in with the Lord recently. And that expression is starting to manifest with the horses running free with complete abandon. Now, there's been a lot of things since we started this project that have challenged my identity in the Lord and my hope, and basically just where I'm at in my life. The good news is that because of the work that the power of the Lord has been doing in my being, He has been freeing me up and helping me to release my fears, and I can be freed from the lies and my circumstances that may come up. And how that manifests within this the sculpture creation is, as you can see, we got eyepiece here, and that's the only one that I had direction on, and honestly it fits pretty well on both sculptures, so I couldn't decide which would be best. So I decided to move on, and maybe find pieces around it will help me decide if it works better on this one or not. So I was looking at this piece, and I was putting it around and seeing if it fit, and I was like, oh, that fits pretty well. And then I realized, well, actually this piece is kind of distracting from the eyepiece because it looks like an eye. So I set it aside and went about my business, and literally probably like a day later, which it seems like a while, but I just moved on and worked on other parts of the sculpture, and wouldn't you know it, the Lord is like, puts it on my heart and says, why don't you try using the eye that you thought was distracting from this eye because it looked like an eye. So I tried it on the other sculpture, and as you can see, it fits pretty darn well there. That's just one example of how it manifests within this sculpture process. And I really appreciate your time, and hope to see you at the next Waldron 3D Workshop.